Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? I hope you're good, great, wonderifical, all that good stuff. So welcome back to Let's Make a Journal. As you saw in the previous video, we put this together. We sewed in our signatures through rain, sleet, and snow, through all the fails, all the frustration. We got them in, and our cross stitch looks wonderful. So today, this is the fun part. Like I mentioned before, this is the fun stuff. We are going to be making some ephemera with all my bits and bobs. And I got a pack of handmade paper there. And I have this paper bag that I don't think I ended up using, but I pulled it out just in case I wanted to rip it up. Because you know me, I like to rip stuff up. And what I'm going to do real quick is just kind of go through all the stuff that I have. Like, not everything. I'm not going to pull the fabric pile apart that you see there on the right. I'm going to leave that intact and kind of just pull from it because I don't want stuff all over the place. But I am pulling apart this stack of different papers. These are little covers of booklets I had made a long time ago. Look how cute with the puzzle pieces. I laid the puzzle pieces on there when I tea-dyed. You can lay so many different things on top of your papers when you're tea-dyeing them to make imprints and pretty patterns, and that's what I was doing with these. So definitely going to use a couple of those. But yeah, I'm kind of just going through everything. I'm laying it all out so that I could see what I'm working with, and that way I can just kind of pull and grab whatever bits and bobs I want to pull and grab at. Obviously, there's a lot here. I'm not going to use it all. I think I end up making 9 pieces of ephemera in this video and may actually do some more, so we shall see. But here we go. I've got my stuff laid out, and I'm just going to start. I tried not to think too much about this stuff. I'm going to start with this little paper bag. It is so cute. This paper is some handmade Korean kanji paper that I got from a local shop here in Toronto in Koreatown, and it is so gorgeous. You're gonna see me pull a few different pieces of handmade paper from that place, and some of them have like leaves and stems in them. Some of them are like that one there that's just full of fibers. I think it's mulberry that it's made of. Some of them are hemp, but I think the ones I have for the most part are mulberry. But so pretty, so pretty, especially when you rip them. And then I've just grabbed this piece of canvas, striped canvas, ripping up the edges because, you know, we gotta rough it up and make it look all nice and grungy and rough and rugged. And it's just a matter of layering stuff. And honestly, like, as you could see, the stuff that's spread out here on my desk, it's all pretty much the same color scheme. It's all neutral tones and, you know, some green here, some blue here, some red here and there in the canvas that I made with the cover that you'll see me pull out in a second. But it's all pretty much the same color scheme, so it really doesn't matter what I would have grabbed for. It still would have went together pretty much. So luckily I didn't have to do too much thinking. I was trying not to do too much overthinking because you know me, when I get into collage type of stuff, I move pieces around for like 1,000 years. I'm so indecisive. So for this one, I was really trying to just kind of, you know, play around and not move things around too much. And I pull out my stapler because I love the look of staples in mixed media. So why not add them in the journal? Why not? Plus it's quicker than gluing. Just staple it. Of course, my staple is giving me trouble. It is cheap, it is from the dollar store, and I'm not going to buy a new one. I could just slam it on the side of my desk and make it work. It's fine. We're fine. But I'm glad it didn't work when I first tried to staple it just now, because I was about to staple it right through the bag, and that would have defeated the whole purpose of having a little bag that I could put something in. So good thing it didn't work, and this time I just stapled the cluster itself, and then I'm just going to glue it on with this tacky glue. This tacky glue is really good. It's Aileen's brand. So good. Quick dry tacky glue. And I'm just going to glue that on there, and bing, bang, bong, we have our first piece of ephemera. So cute. I really wanted to keep these super simple because the journal kit already that I used has a lot going on. There are a lot of blank pages in the book, but the pages that are designed have a lot going on. So I didn't want the ephemera to look too crazy. So I for the most part, I kept them all fairly simple. This is one of the tags that's got that cute cutout on the bottom. By the way, guys, cute is going to be the word of the day. I think I'm realizing this because when I was doing this editing before I started this voiceover and I was listening to the outro, because there's going to be like a live recorded outro, not a voiceover. And in that outro, I swear to you, I say cute maybe like 49 times. So be ready for it. Cute is the word of the day. Everything I'm making to me is so cute. But it is what it is. It's cute. So yeah, I'm just layering some more stuff here. Another piece of printed canvas, a book page. This is some more of that handmade paper from that Korean place. This is a different one. It's got these leaves in it. It's so pretty. And I love the leaves because you could see right through them. Just, oh, I love paper. Who else loves paper? Comment down below if you have a paper fetish like I do and you just love all kinds of paper. I can't help it. I love paper. So just layering up some papers here, a book page like I mentioned. I think that's from some kind of mathematical book. It's just got a bunch of numbers on it. Stapling it again because it's fun. Why not? And just flattening these staples out. We don't want to slice nobody's fingers off. I'm going to cover that in the end. I don't think I did it in the video, but I'm going to cover those staples so that, we don't puncture your fingertips when you, if you get this journal and you open it up. I'm not trying to get sued. But now we're working on this little booklet. It doesn't have any papers in it, but it's a little cover. Just putting some doily on there, a piece of doily, some cheesecloth. I had tea dyed this cheesecloth a while back when I was making my very first journal, which I never finished. I am about to finish it though. I have to finish it. I went all out on that journal. I've showed like pages from it before and sneak peeks in other videos, but I kind of went all out on that journal. The pages are pretty funky. But yeah, I gotta just sew the signature in. Lord help me. And it's so funny because, as you guys know, especially from the last video, sewing in signatures are not my thing. And I started my very first journal so long ago. I did everything pretty much and got to the point where it was just a matter of sewing in the signatures and just maybe designing the cover, I think. But I just didn't want to sew those signatures in and never touched the journal again. And I swear it's been like over a year now, maybe even 2 years. The journal is still sitting there without the signature sewn in. That is crazy. So I got to do it. And then I even started a second journal for a spring journal kit from I'm a Cool Mom. I'll link that in the description actually if you want to check that out. I was on the design team for her journal kits, and this was spring of 2018 actually. That just shows how crazy I am and didn't even finish that journal. But I did do the cover, which was super fun. It was a hardcover with a curved spine with the ridges and everything and a hidden signature. I did sew the signatures into that one. So all of that's done. It was really just a matter of decorating the pages, which I haven't done yet. So I'm going to finish that one as well since I kind of have journal fever. But anywho, we're still working on this little booklet here. I just added some little pieces of things on the front and just putting one sheet inside. I didn't want to put a bunch of different papers inside this one, just one little sheet where, if you feel like it, you can make a little note or a little secret message. Share your secrets. Well, don't share them. Put them in this little book and hide it in your journal. But this is just another real simple, random looking piece of ephemera. let's move on. I like this one. This is another one of those little flaps that can just hang over the edge of a page, in the journal. And again, I'm just pulling out random pieces of stuff. And it's funny because some people may be looking at this video right now and thinking, how do you work on a desk just full of junk like this? But this is wonderful to me. To just have all these little bits and bobs and little pieces of paper and fabric and lace all around me. The ideas are just flowing through my brain. Maybe too many ideas at once. But I love it. I like just pulling from wherever something catches my eye. I grab it, I rip it up, and I put it together. And this one's just a bunch of different pieces of tissue that I'm layering up. I like this little playing card piece of tissue, and I'm kind of just trying to add it in there somewhere. I don't think I end up using it because it didn't end up looking good to me, but I'm still just layering up. I think I went for another piece of this tissue that had some red on it. Yeah, because I wanted to add a little pop of red. I'm adding, like you saw, I think on another piece just now. Did I pull it out yet? No, I didn't. I'm going to be adding some pieces of canvas that were part of the cover that had the red flowers on it, just to kind of incorporate some of the reddish pinkish colors on some of the ephemera to make it pop, since, the pages and the cover have some of that coloring on it. This is just a little butterfly from a canvas ribbon I have there. Again, just stapling it together. Love the look of the staple. And we're just going to glue it on there, and bing, bang, bong. We have another piece done. I was getting through these fairly fast, although I have sped up the video because it was just too long. But I'm getting through them fairly quickly because, like I said, I'm not really trying to think too much. I just want to grab pieces of whatever and cluster them up, collage them up, glue them down, and you're good to go. So we're on to the next. What are we making for this one? Ooh, I have this little teeny tiny envelope. I had made these envelopes again quite a while ago and never did anything with them. So I guess this is when we are. It's so tiny. I'm going to put something in it before putting it in the journal. I don't know what, because it's such a small little envelope, but something's going in that envelope, trust me. And I'm just kind of trying to put some stuff on the flap of the envelope just to kind of decorate it somehow there. I don't know why I didn't decorate the other side, like the front of the envelope. Instead I was decorating the flap of it, but okay, sure. Why not? I think I left the front of the envelope just blank and just put some pieces of stuff here. Maybe because I'm going to slide it over the side of another page in the book. And that's always cool when you just put it over the edge of a page and you can see the decoration. You know what I mean. You'll see in the end. But these are just, again, little teeny tiny pieces of paper, a piece of lace, a piece of paper bag, a little clover, 4-leaf clover, well, not a clover, club. It's clubs, right? The 8 of clubs, 7 of clubs. Don't know what card that was, but clover. Come on, Samantha. It's not a 4-leaf clover. There's only 3. It's a club. But stapled that together. Gonna glue that on there, and that's as simple as that one is. So simple, and this is so relaxing to me. I love making ephemera like this, just not thinking too hard, having everything just sitting around, pulling different pieces. This is so zen to me. I could have made 1,000,000 of these, but I just didn't want to make the video an hour long. It's already, I think, almost 40 minutes in the end. So, but yeah, I can make so many of these. And let me know in the comments, guys. I think I mentioned this in the previous video. If you do want maybe packages of this ephemera, like a set of 10 or a set of 5 or something like that, that I can put in my Etsy shop for you guys that may not have time to make your own ephemera, or just may not want to. Some people don't have the patience to make ephemera like this. So I don't know if you're interested in maybe little packages and sets of ephemera like this that I could maybe make, but I might do that. This is another one. I just took one of these pre-made tags and a piece of lace and ran it through the sewing machine, ruffled it up. Quick and easy. I didn't want to put too much else on this because the tag itself is already got a lot going on it. So, which I like. I like the fact that this one already had some vintage looking styling to it and I didn't have to do much. So I'm just inking up the edges. I'm just using a makeup sponge from the dollar store. It works just as good, in my opinion, honestly. A lot of art supplies, to me personally, are a waste of money. No judgment to those of you who buy them. If I had a bunch of money laying around, I might too. But those ink blotters or ink, whatever you call them, the round ones with the handle, I'm sure the handle probably makes it a lot more convenient to use, maybe easier to use, I don't know. But me, I'm just like, let me just buy a pack of makeup sponges for $1 and I am good to go. It works just fine for me. And so that's what I use with my vintage photo, I believe, is the color ink I'm using from the Distress Inks. It's, I think, one of the most popular colors to use when making a vintage journal is vintage photo. It's a really nice brown. And that's what we used to ink up our edges. And as you saw, I cut down this postcard to fit onto the page of the book because I want this one to be a pocket. So I had to make it fit. And again, I'm just pulling out papers. This is some rice paper from Marta Maremi Small Art, from her set of products that she recently came out with. The rice paper is my fave. It's so nice. It has some thread sewn on it because I had run this through my machine when I was trying to make something else that didn't work out. But just ripping up a few pieces of that to add. I like the little berries or plant pods or whatever that is that she painted on there. And going into this package now of some more handmade paper from the same Korean place here in my local city. And this one again has some pieces of leaves in it, some green color, and I wanted to add that in there. I love this paper. I can't say it enough. I love this handmade paper. It's so gorgeous. And that butterfly is actually from the dollar store. I bought it in a set. They were white and I kind of tea dyed them to give them a little color. And yeah, just kind of laying this out to put on the postcard. And of course I'm going to staple that together as well because it's easy and it's quick. And I love the look of the staples, like I said. So who else uses staples? Do you guys use staples in your art? It's so fun. And buy the colored staples too. I've used the colored staples in a lot of my mixed media collages too. It just adds some extra texture and some oomph. And we like oomph. So that's it for this one too. Just like I said, guys, so super simple. So super simple for this kind of stuff. You don't have to go all out. You can if you want to, but you really don't have to go all out. Just make some little clusters. Here's what I was saying with the canvas that I use for the cover of the book. I'm just going to pull out some of this, rip it up, because when you slice it with the scissors, just a little slit, and then you could rip it from there. That's where you get the cool frayed look, which I love. And I'm just going to use this little card that again was just tea dyed at some point in the past. Some pattern paper. Who doesn't love pattern paper? I love it, love it, love it. Taking a piece of that, going to layer that up. And I think I'm going to get another piece of something else. I think it was some lace that I grabbed from my fabric pile there on the right. And this one I think I'm also going to end up running through my sewing machine, because I really wanted to get that in there. It's a struggle on my sewing machine. I wish I could use it a lot more than I do, but I can do simple stitches with it. So I think I ran this one through the machine as well, just to sew these ones on instead of stapling it. And I'm using like a burgundy thread to give it some extra color. And I do it really rough. I run it up and down, back and forth, really wonky on purpose because we like that look. And that's another one done. I'm going to cut another piece of this fabric off, and this is just one of the flowers that's on the cover as well. And I think I'm just going to fray up the edges of this and add it to something else. Really fun, really fun. Just looking at this as I'm doing the voiceover is making me want to go make some more ephemera right now. I think, like I said in the outro, when you're going to see at the end of this video, there might be one more, well, there is going to be another video in this series. I don't know if it's going to be one last final video or 2 more videos, because I might want to make more ephemera before finalizing everything, but we shall see. I'm just rounding this edge. I thought it just added some oomph. And of course, inking it up, because that always adds some fun vintage-ness. And we're just gonna, this is gonna be another one of those pieces of ephemera that you just slide over the top of a page or the side of a page and just connect it with a paper clip. Saw that being done in a lot of different videos, and there's so many different styles. When it comes to ephemera, there's so many ideas, just thousands of ideas out there, because there's so many options, you know. There's no wrong. I honestly believe when it comes to doing this kind of stuff, as long as you have pieces of paper and little chunks of fabric and lace or whatever, you could make any kind of ephemera you want. There's no wrong. Any way you put it together, any way you layer it, that's how I feel when it comes to collaging and making clusters and all that kind of stuff. It's anything you layer together is going to look good, as long as it's all within the same color scheme. I think that's mainly what's important to me, is the color scheme. Just layer it up. It's going to look good. This is a piece of, that dark gray piece is from an old shirt. It was like the neck area of the shirt. It was really nice detailing. And I really like this lacy piece with the little balls. We like balls. Oh boy. This is another piece from a shirt, an old shirt. This was like, again, around the neckline. And it's got these really cute butterflies slash bows. I think it looks more like a butterfly to me. That's a butterfly, right? But it's so cute. And I think I stapled this piece on and then just glued that on. It looks kind of like a little bouquet of whatever. So easy. Like I said, I keep saying how easy it is, but it really is. It's really fun, really easy. I hope some of you are playing along in this series and making your own journals as well. I know I sped this up. It's not necessarily in real time, but it just, I said this before, it would have taken literally forever. And I just don't want to post a 2-hour video. So you know, we're going to speed it up just a little. And now I'm thinking I want to put something on the back so that someone can write on it, make a little note or whatever, journal. But I didn't want to cover up that puzzle piece texture there because it bloomed like a flower. It's so pretty. So I ended up just taking out a pen and just making some lines, which is another quick, easy way to add, you know, something on a piece of card that'll let you journal without having to glue a piece of paper on there and cover up any cute design that you might have. So just drew some lines, bing, bang, bong, done and done. And here's another one. This is a really nice burlap ribbon that's got some lace. I got this from the dollar store as well. You can find a lot of cool stuff at the dollar store, guys. Don't have to spend a lot of money. I am that person who does not spend a lot of money on art supplies at all. I buy the cheapest stuff because it works most of the times. It works. I mean, there's certain things that you might want to splurge on, like maybe if you're doing watercolor, you want to splurge on a decent watercolor paper because that makes a big difference when you're watercoloring. Or let's say you're making something professional that you want to sell. You might want to use, you know, proper paints that are light fast, that kind of stuff. But when it comes to other things like this, like, you know, buying bits and bobs to make collages or to make ephemera or to put in junk journals, use the stuff you have at home. use cheap stuff from the dollar store. It really doesn't matter. It ends up looking really nice in the end regardless. I pulled out some more of that handmade paper, of course, with some of the leaves there again. I think it just looks so pretty. And I think this is another card that I end up running through my sewing machine because I wanted to bunch up the ribbon here that I'm using, the canvas ribbon with the butterflies. I think I got this from Lucy, my little sis Lucy in the UK. Hey Lucy, I miss you. I think I got this from something she sent me and had it tied up with this ribbon. Another piece I'm cutting off of that same canvas from the covers to get more of that red in there. Just fraying up the edges, of course. And we're going to run that through our machine to kind of bunch up that butterfly ribbon in the background. I flipped the card over because the words were a little too much. It's too much going here. It was a little too much for the eyes for me. Like I look at things like, is this confusing my eyes? And yes, this was confusing my eyes. Oh, I pulled out this, I don't know what this thread is called. Is it like an eyelash thread? It looks like eyelashes. But I threw that under there to add a little more texture. And then I'm going to flip the card over so the words aren't, there you go. There you go. That looks better, right? A lot better. It's not as hard on the eyes. And then I run this through the machine. I come back. There you go. I folded up the red part so it kind of looked like a red flower, bunched it up, and this is one of my favorite ones so far actually. I'm going to rip apart some of this handmade paper, ripping the paper from behind the leaf so that you can get that, translucency. Is that a word? I think that's a word. So you could see through the leaf a little better. But look at how pretty. I think I'm going to struggle to focus here. Yep, focus. There you go. So pretty. It's one of my favorite ones, I think. Wait, I said wait. Oh, okay. That's it. So what I'm doing here now, guys, I'm just cleaning up all my mess. And that's it. I'm going to come in with the live outro. So this is all done for the voiceover. And yeah, here comes the live outro where I'll just be going over all the little pieces that we made. Enjoy. Okay, guys, this is it for now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, and I don't want this video to be too crazy long. So this is what we've made today. Well, not this book, that was made before, but we used a lot of our scraps and still have a whole bunch left. So I might do a second video making more stuff like this, because I do want to make a bit more for the journal. Or do I don't know. We'll see. Comment down below if you want to see me make more of these little pieces of ephemera and stuff for the journal. I think this might be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9, which means 3 per signature. I think that's not too bad. I didn't make the pockets though. This is going to be a pocket. That's why, as you remember in the video, I cut this down to fit the page. So yeah, might do a second video making more stuff and then actually putting everything in the book. So maybe it'll just be the final video. We shall see. But before I finish, I did want to maybe add some words to some of these, maybe. But let's go through what we did. So this is a little book I showed you before that I made previously. It's so cute. I made another one, but just with one little fold of paper. And this just has some cheesecloth, a doily, a little piece of burlap there. And I was thinking, should I put a word on this one? I have these 2 Tim Holtz word stickers. This one I like as far as the colors, because some of them are like pinkish. There's different colors and different types of fonts, but they do say some odd things. I think they're words from books, I'm assuming, because some of them are kind of weird. Ooh, it's the storyteller. That might be nice on there. No, it's big. You and me, side by side. Yeah, I need something smaller. Generous and true, one of many. One of many is kind of cute. one of many. I mean, I guess that to be preserved. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Because then, you know, whatever you write in there, you can preserve it as a memory. Is this going to look cute on there or what? I don't know. Maybe it's too big. No, I don't think it's too big at all. Let's stick that on there. To be preserved. Just to add some, you know, some oomph. We like oomph. We like oomph on this channel. Cute. So that's one little thing that's going to go in there along with that little book too. This is going to be our pocket. I'm not going to add anything else to this. Cute. This is a little, just a card that's going to be tucked into something. I'm wondering, should I put a word on this one? Should I? And this was just some tissue pattern paper, some of the same fabric as the cover, because I thought it would be cute to incorporate that somehow in here, right? Right? And then some lace, and just really simple on a tea stain card. I'm wondering if I should add something on this one. Should I or shouldn't I? Draw near to me, life is full of beauty. That's nice. I like that. Life is full of beauty. That's truth and facts. Can I split it in two? I think I want to split it in two. Life is full of beauty. Of beautifulness. It is full of it. Isn't it beautiful? It's full of beauty. Cute. Okay. We also have this. Now this is just going to be something that I put over the top of one of the pages. I've seen this in other journal videos where people do this. I'll either do it this way. Is it going to fit? Yeah. I'll either do it that way, which is kind of cute. No, I like it this way. I think I'm going to do it this way. And we're just going to flop it over the top of one of the pages. I'll put a paper clip to hold it there. And then you have this cute little side with the little fabric, same fabric as the cover again, same fleur, and some other little pieces of fabric. And then on the back I drew some lines so you can put a little note there. Thought that was cute. So we have that one. I don't think I'm going to add any words to this actually. Should I add something in the middle maybe? There is nothing simpler. That's nice. I like that. I like that indeed. Let's put that in here. What I was doing with this too, guys, which is rare for me, is I was not thinking a lot at all when I was making these. That's probably how I got through them so fast, instead of, you know, normally you guys see when I do my collages, I literally sit there and I move pieces around for 11 years. But this time I really just didn't want to really think about it. I just wanted to throw stuff together, layer just different chunks and pieces of stuff and just commit to it, which is exactly what I did, and I think everything turned out really cute. I think these are all so cute. I don't often make stuff like this because I don't make journals very often, but that should change. I'm really loving the journal thing lately, but this is cute. There is nothing simpler. Aww, nice, right? Okay, we got another little friend there. Then I went and did this little paper bag. This is so cute. I got this in Happy Mail at some point. I don't know where. And I just layered on some different fabrics. This is some more of that handmade kanji paper made with mulberry. So beautiful. And just some other little canvases and a little piece of paper from Marta's rice paper again. I don't know. I'll stick something in this at some point. We'll figure that out. Should I put a word on this one? No. I like how that is by itself. Then we have this guy. This is one of the pre-designed tags. I think it's a Tim Holtz tag. I'm pretty sure. No, that's a lie. I think it's from Canvas Corp Brands. I believe it's Canvas Corp Brands. And I got it in a pack. I showed you in the beginning of this video all the different kinds, but I really liked this one. I didn't want to do too much because it already has so much on it. So I just put some of my little tea stain lace and just flirfed it. I flirfed it up on the sewing machine. I flirfed it. This is another little card that will be tucked into something. It already has words all over the back. I think this is also from Canvas Corp Brands. And I just layered some pieces here. I ran it through the sewing machine where I, you know, flirfed up and folded the piece so that it looked more like a flower. This is more of that handmade paper from the Korean spot by me. I really love this, like when you rip it apart and you get to see the real leaves. Is this focusing? Yeah, it's focusing. It's just so pretty. It's really pretty. I don't think this needs anything on it either. I was going to round the corners, but I thought no, we are leaving her as is. And then again, I wanted to incorporate some of the same fabric from the book in there. This is another one of those little spots that's going to tuck in on a page. This one might look cute on the side if we just go like that. That's cute. Could put it up here. Let's put a little paper clip. And then it's just got some graph paper on the other side you could make a little note on. Or you can put it on the top. Should I put it on the top? I do like how they look on the top. They're cool, right? Might go on the side. We'll figure it out. We're not putting stuff together in the book just yet. That's the next video. But this is just another little layered up with some tissue, some little canvas, another little piece of ribbon that I had some butterflies on. Should I put a word on that one? Is this feeling like a word? I think I'm feeling like a word. I don't think I'm going to go in the other book, actually. I think I like these. What should we put? Dreams of beauty, be thankful. That's cute. Number 42, that's random. I kind of like the randomness of that. Number 42, what does that mean? Who knows? We don't care. 42 is my age. Hey! Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, that age is about to change in November. So, you know. So whoever actually gets this journal, there's a little piece of me right there. My old ass age. Nice, cute. And then we have this guy. I love this one too because I got to use some of that handmade paper with the real leaves on it. And when you rip it up, it's just, oh, it's gorgeous. This is from some book, some other printed canvas. I really love this tag, how it has the little cutout pattern. So we have 3 for each signature. I'm not sure which 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 for each signature. We have our extra little book that'll be going in there as well. So all of this is going to adorn the pages of this book, which I think are going to go really nice. It's going to go really nice. Oh, I can't wait to fill it up, guys. I can't wait. And yeah, that's it for this one, guys. The final video is coming up where we are going to finish up these pieces of ephemera, put them in the book, and get it done. And get it in my Etsy shop for somebody. Oh, that's the most exciting part, is that somebody's going to end up having this journal to themselves in their home. Hopefully also to write in it and actually journal in it, even if you don't really do a lot of journal writing. You can do some art journaling in it. There are going to be some empty pages that I leave alone so you can play around. So like there already, you could see there's a lot of empty pages. So some of these will be, you know, adorned with some cute stuff like that, but a lot of them I'll leave empty just for you guys. So hope you enjoyed this one. This one was super fun for me, actually. I'm going to start making more of these and maybe just having them ready for whenever I do journals, or even making them to sell in like a little package of ephemera on my Etsy. Comment down below. Let me know if you would be interested in little ephemera packs like this that are just hand done with a bunch of collaging and bits and bobs. Okay, I'm rambling too much now. That is it. I will see you in the next one. Bye!